do something doesn't mean that you do it. That is freedom. It's not because you can do it, then every time you do it, you abuse, you do everything, you disrespect, because nobody can do anything to you. You are becoming a slave to your own desires. You are becoming a slave to your own power. Hence, you are not free. You are a slave to your desire. You are a slave to your freedom, your power. You are a slave to your needs, your wants. You are not free, fam. If you are trying to be comfortable all the time, you are not free, because you are a slave to comfort then. If you have nothing good to say, keep the poor out of your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bill Gates and them come Africa, come telling us, say, African people are having too much children. Poor people in Africa are having too much children, so we should stop giving birth. That's the problem of Africa. That's the problem of Africa. See, first of all, you have to know that Bill Gates is the modern day Cecil Rhodes. Bill Gates is the modern day Gold Tubman. You understand? The founder of the Niger Company. As Cecil Rhodes was the modern day Livingstons. We don't understand that these people are white supremacists. A white supremacist is not somebody that says you are a nigger. See, me, I don't even care. I don't care about people that call people niggers. So at least if you do that, I know who you are. You see, it's those people that support the institutions, that empower, that empower whiteness. That is white supremacy. That is what I have a problem about. You understand? The problem I have is those people that support those institutions that keep the indigenous people of this world down. Okay? No matter how Bill Gates loves African people, you never hear him talking about, he's telling us about having too many children. Why is he not criticizing the American war machine? Why is Bill Gates not criticizing the military industrial complex that is killing people all over the world, that is destroying nations? Is it because he's the biggest beneficiary? He's not one of the biggest beneficiaries of the military industrial complex that kills all of us in Africa? Why won't we talk about that? So now we are going around talking to poor black people, talking about how Nigerians are having too many children. No, let me take care of their children. They get the born. Okay, yeah, a poor man has 10 children. That's your problem. Tinubu has 100 houses or more. That's not a problem. Why is it that it's the way the poor people can use what they have that we have problem with? Poor man has prick, he born. Okay, fine. It is his prick that he's using to born the born. As long as he and his wife agree to born the pikin, they born the pikin. People are using our money. You are using our money to build 100 houses. Nobody has a problem with that. People, 50 houses. When they caught Tafa Balogun, honorary IGP of police, people remember that time that they caught Tafa Balogun, he had 36 houses, one in every state in this country. That's not the problem. The way the poor man uses spirit to born children is your problem. But when politicians use our commonwealth to burn houses all over the place, that's the problem for you. Burning hotel everywhere, every second. Now, the issue that you middle-class professionals in Nigeria have is that they say, hey, they can't take your children, they'll not be begging us for money. Then don't give them. Don't give them money. Let me tell you something about me. Me, I don't give people that beg for money on the streets. All those beggars on the streets, I don't give them money. It is one of my own personal. Now, why would I give you if you are begging for money on the street? That means you are the bottom of the oppressed in this country. And yet, instead of you to agitate at that level of anger, you are letting people use it to resolve their conscience of the bad things that you are doing. Is it by the poor man that is having children? Anything poor people do in this country, that's when we lose our minds. I don't understand it. Nigeria's foreign reserve, the Nigerian intelligentsia, I'm talking to you people, Nigerian foreign reserve under Jonathan was 30-something billion dollar. The chopper needs some like 3 billion. These ones now, they say that it's about 30-something billion again, or 40. We are oscillating between 35 and 40 billion. All our foreign reserve as Nigeria. Only 3 Nigerians among us. Only 3 Nigerians among us. Only 3. They have that money. Double. How many of us are saying that it is bad behavior? Instead, we hail them. If you have nothing to good to say about the poor, keep the poor out your fucking mouth. What's going on in this country? Must we make fun of the poor people all the time? Must we make jests? Must we bring them down because our own better because they are poor? Why must poverty become something that we ridicule people with all the time? Don't you think that if we do the right thing for this country, those people that are having 10 children, they will know better than to have 10 children. They will know better than to have 20 children. If there's any such thing that is better. Bill Gates is telling us in Africa to reduce our rate of procreation. Do you think it's because he loves Africa? He wants Africa to develop? The only thing Bill Gates cares in Africa about Africa is that nobody in Africa creates anything to stop Microsoft from being the most used software in Africa. That's all Bill Gates cares about. Bill Gates loves you. Has he made computer that poor people in Nigeria can afford? If Bill Gates care about the poor people in Nigeria, has he made computer that they can afford? Not the one he will dash them. No, we don't want handouts. But make computer that people that are living under $80 a month, under $2 a year can afford, for special for African market. Because it is how poor people are able to access technology in this world that will free them. You keep your computer price out of their reach, but you are here making grammar about how you want to help them. The birth rate of Europeans all over the world, excuse me, the birth rate is declining. The birth rate of Europeans all over the world is declining. Check the records. Africa is not Europe. We have space here in Africa. We have space. Have you traveled around Nigeria before? We have not occupied 1/10 of this country. We have space. We not only do we have space, we have the resources to take care of ourselves. Yes. But when only 3 people's money in your country is more than the entire foreign reserve of the whole country, what can we be able to share enough for everybody to see something? How? How? Now this intelligence in Nigeria, they will never come out on TV to discuss this and say, if you bring out 4 Nigerians, only 4 Nigerians have more than all our foreign reserve. Nobody will talk about that. They'll be talking about poor people are having children. Shut up your mouth about poor people in this country. There's nothing poor people are doing in this Nigeria that affect anybody. Now people they buy gun, give kidnapper and headers, so-called so-called bandits all over Nigeria where they kidnap. Now poor people they buy gun by themselves. Now people they ship the gun. Now people they sell them. Now people they see what power do people even have in this country. Now people they control ports. Now people they let illegal arms and ammunition enter this country. When did you look at yourself for a change and talk about all the money of our country that you launder out of your fucking banks? How many of you are talking about money laundering on TV? Let's put on this TV and hear these people talk one day, go on their live on their. How many of them are talking about money laundering in this country when they are all part and parcel of it? Opening hotel and a nightclub, the easiest business to launder money with. Then they open everywhere, left and right and center. Every corner, hotel, nightclub, hotel, nightclub, hotel, nightclub. When you have an elite of a country that spend more money on entertainment than they spend on education, they are coming to talk about poor people having 20 children. Poor people must have 20 children. You understand? Because you allow gambling. You even use our life, use our future. You as government, you as elite of this country, you as the professionals of this country, you use the lives of Nigerian people to gamble. So poor people also see life as a gamble. If I born 20 pikin, and you also let them hear in church that life is by destiny. If you are poor, it's your destiny. Everybody is destined to make it. So you go born 20. If you born 20, one must know, at least one must be destined to make it. Is that not? You hear people telling you that it's by destiny people make it. Now you come and you destroy people's lives. Then you bring your big grammar all over TV, all over, and start talking rubbish about poor people in this country. All of you talking about how if only they were educated. Educated where? How? With what? With the high prices. See, let me first of all tell you people something. Let me tell you people something. Nobody respects education like the poor. Nobody respects education like the poor. The percentage of the poor's money that they invest in education is 100 times that of the rich people and what they invest in education. What is the percentage of my child's school fees from my, as high as it is, what is the percentage of other school fees from my yearly earnings? What is the percentage of my yearly school fees? It's nothing. A poor person in similar situation in Nigeria that is sending a child to maybe 40,000 naira a year school. That 40,000 for that woman that is making 500 naira a day. Do you know what it means? How much is her profit? Before she pay rent, before she enter transport, before she do everything in this dead ass country that we live in. Poor people respect education. They spend everything they have to educate as many as they try their best because they think that one of them must make her. They borrow money. They don't do. So let's say poor people still, as poor people are still in this country. I think when there was NSAS, that's how you know that these people hate poor people. This is not about, it's not logical. It's not from a place of logic. The analysis is not from a balanced perspective. Okay? Because we have been living in Nigeria, right? The intelligentsia of this country, the professionals, everybody hand in hand with looting. Everybody hailing people, telling us that if you are in government and you are not looting, you are stupid. Hailing looters, partying with looters, doing whatever they like with looters, flying all over the world with looters. Everything that looters are doing, they are agreeing. Looting this country dry. Then poor people loot for only 2 days. Did you see their reaction to looting? As if they never heard looting before. That's how we behave in this country. We are wicked to the poor people of this country. And seriously, the liberation of this country is going to start as soon as poor people in this country are able to listen and understand their situation, where one can articulate it to their understanding. Now that time I will begin to see issues for this country. But everybody, they use poor people for Nigeria as they like. They use everybody's head because you know they are under pressure. You know they don't have time to think for themselves because you are putting them under pressure. They're under constant pressure. They cannot reason. The cloud, the weight of existence that people put on their neck. You've doubled light money in under COVID, under no money, under no work. You have doubled light money. This doubling of light money now, is it only the government that is enjoying it? No. Our so-called elite in the private sector that has privatized the light, they are making this money too. Okay? Nobody is talking about how immoral this action is. That in a year where people are losing jobs, losing income, you are increasing the price of electricity, trying to increase the price of petroleum. Look at what transportation is saying. Food has gone up in the last 3 years by over 300%. In the last 3 years, the price of food, salary is stagnant too. Salary is stagnant. Salary is stagnant. But everything, price of everything, you are increasing it, you are justifying it because you must make profit. Not because you cannot sell it cheap, because if you sell it cheap, the only thing that will happen is that you will not make profit. Right? So, profit over the lives of your people. You don't care, everybody is single-minded. Okay, fine, do your thing. But don't keep the poor out of your mouth. Don't tell poor Nigerians in this country to do anything. Because people cannot even lift your finger like this to do a quarter. Since I've been in this country, I've never heard any banker that has come outside to explain to us how Nigeria's money is leaving this country. Capital flight. How is it happening in this country? How is money leaving Nigeria? Through the banks. What is going on? Who is going to explain it to us? We are finding $42 million in apartments in this country. Finding $9-10 million inside somebody's backyard. $10 million cash money. If you want a man, these people that are living, as you are saying, that are having so many children, many of you politicians today, your parents, how many they born? How many they born? With all the millions and billions that your parents have, or the ones that are poor, then they gave back to you. What have you added to this country? What have you added to this country? You've added nothing to this country. Absolutely nothing. Not your children. With the billions that you sit on. How many children does Obasanjo have? Can Obasanjo count his children? What has any Obasanjo's child done for this country? Please, anybody, tell me out. Let me just give you 1 minute. If you know Obasanjo, as rich as he is, how many children does he have? And as well as he brought them up with all the school he sent them to, and then what have they done to name one thing they've added for this? You will be hailing him up and down. All of you will be talking about this, putting his picture on his bed, on his bed, you'll be putting his picture, all of them. Now Tinubu has come out. All your favorites are already using style to support, saying they are criticizing. Let me tell you, the biggest criticism of Tinubu's presidential ambition from young people, from professionals, from anybody that says they have good sense in this country is to ignore it. Whatever he's doing, ignore it. Don't post it. Don't talk about it. Don't argue about it. Just ignore. Can you lie? They must use and find clouds. Because as long as we talk about it, we give it power. We give it visibility. We give it strength. We make it the topic. Can you ignore them? Can we ignore them? Can we ignore them? Can't ignore them. You're almost tapping one way or the other. You must all tapping. You must all tapping. Everybody go tapping. Call it one form, one kind. We know all those eco job. Beg. So, everybody, can we kindly just face your focus? Face your focus. Leave poor people alone. If a poor man like to have 100 children in Africa, as long as it's not your penis or your vagina that has come to you to do this act, mind your business. Mind your business. Face your focus, my brother. FYF. Face your focus. Face your focus. Don't come and be bamboozling us with your useless analysis that you've been analyzing for 60 years all over radio and TV in this country where Nigeria never better. Face your focus. I don't want to hear any. Don't even try rubbish. Don't try rubbish. All of you lying to us every day, bamboozling us left and right, showing your true color in any different way you like. When you come here, come tell us, say, what you want to do two things. Today's whatchamacallit, home session. Basically, you know, let the poor people in this country be. You put them under enough pressure already. You already dehumanize them too much. What does he have to do? Have you given a national orientation to engage the mind of the people in this country? So don't think, and that's why I use Obasanjo just as an example. Because don't now say that he's some kind of poor man that like to have children. For all you rich people are giving birth to all over the place. All of you claim it, they don't marry. Children everywhere, you know, and they will claim to they be bad boys like us. Children, everybody, 10 children, 20 children, 30 children, 15 children. Children everywhere. Children. And you don't even want poor people in Africa to enjoy anything at all. That's your problem. You don't even want them to enjoy anything. Say poor man even try, get wife for house. Look, see, for us to be blaming, do you know that young people are gambling in this country? People under the age of 18. People under the age of 18 are gambling in this country openly, entering all these all these bet houses all over all these gambling houses that they've opened everywhere, that are allowed to advertise as they like, no regulation. Young people are selling their father's property, ruining their lives. 15 years old, 13 years old, everybody get tickets for hand. Virtual, everyone, and they play. You people have not come to analyze that. You people have not called for regulation on gambling. You are trying to regulate the procreation of African people. You've not called for the regulation of these gambling houses all over our country, ruining the lives of people. Young girls under 18 prostituting themselves. Nothing is happening because rich men are enjoying, they are the ones benefiting. But poor people are having children is the reason why they say in Nigeria we are too much. The population of Nigeria is too much. The population of Nigeria is too much. Population of Nigeria is too much. It must be too much when 5 people have the same money as the entire foreign reserve of the country. It must be the people must be too much. Of course. My own is that if people in this country that is minimum wage is $80, less than, what am I saying? Less than, I'll be $80 or something a month. For people that have job. Now people without job are living on $1 a day. That means $1 a day at the end of the month is $30. Some people are living on $30 a month. Some people are on less, forget. They never they investigate well. Because I know some people they see 15,000 a month for this country. Yes. I said it. You've not going to say that one man has too many houses. You are saying one man has too many children. Are you people mad? Are you mad? I say people in our country, they have 150 all over this world, their property portfolio. They get house, so they build it. They don't forget. Some they don't even know how many they get. Don't you know that in this country, some people have so much property, they don't even know how many they have a hand in everything, they don't own it. You have not complained about that one day. I've not seen any of you come out to say, these people own too much. It is that poor people are burning too much. Poor people are burning too much. Poor people are little much. Imagine nonsense. Population is a blessing. In any country, in any nation, population is a blessing. Especially when you have population mixed with underdevelopment. When you have population mixed with underdevelopment, population becomes a blessing, even bigger blessing. This useless government and elites and professionals that don't care about poor people in this country. I say it all the time. They don't care about you. Let me tell you. Better. So is it that we balance this country out that will just one day people will just rise up and kill all of us? I'm telling you, we kill all of us. And it is the guns that these politicians, these elites give them. It's the guns they give them that they will use to kill all of us. Because they think they want to use the gun to manipulate us, you know. One day they will have enough. They just kill a gun. It's true. What are we doing? We are here excusing the existence of these criminals, imposing themselves on all of us. That's all we are doing. Everybody using the excuse. Finish. What's going on? What are we saying here? So people are using what belongs to everybody to do anyhow. You are not blaming a man that what the thing he has, he shouldn't use it. But you are using what belongs to everybody to do anyhow as you like. But poor people, if you get our underdevelopment and our population is a great blessing for this country. Because it means we have enough people to do anything and everything. But when only 5 people want to sit down on all the money that we use to pay those people good salary, build good schools for their children. And I'm telling you, all these people that can afford private school, do they care that poor people children cannot go to school? They don't care. They have their private school. They have private hospital. They can go on holiday. That's what they care about. The only time they will ever protest is somebody now make law, don't go on holiday. They will have problem. All of them will jump online. But the fact that poor people's children are dying in the hospital every day, nobody cares. They have private hospital and they can fly abroad for hospital. What else is left? Bad roads, they can buy Jeep. Leave the poor to suffer. When people tell you that private enterprise is the solution, look at Danfo Boss. Danfo is private enterprise. Why is the owner of the Danfo not making it the best for you to enter? Private enterprise is the solution. Why is it not? Why is transportation that is private fully private? Look at our airlines. Why is it not functioning perfect? Is your telephone functioning perfect? Why are we not telling ourselves the truth that we can see? Nobody can see the truth because everybody want involved, everybody want chop. But we can see clearly, internet is not working well, phone is not working well, light they privatize is not working well, petroleum is not working well. Nothing that is private in this country is working well. Yet, privatization is the answer. Yes, it's the answer. And everybody, yes, the private sector is the answer. Bank is all private. Who like in bank? The only person that like his bank in this country is somebody that the bank is helping to launder Nigeria's money. Finish. Nobody. I never see anybody from Nigeria. All my friends hate their bank. Me, my bank, now what did they give me? Everybody, nobody who like their bank. If you like your bank here, type I love my bank. Let me see you. I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute to type I love my bank. This is 1904. Let me see. I'll wait till 1905. If anybody write I like my bank. With all the taxing, stamp duty, this duty, That one cost. This one cost. This notification cost. I wait. Let me see one person here type. I love my bank. What? Black lion, you are a goat. That's why you are a black lion. Because there's nothing like a black lion. I've never ever seen a black lion. I've only seen white albino lion and they call out Yankee Burger and this one is laughing. But I'm going to sit down. My followers and fans, you people are too funny. This is what I love my bank, spam bank. This, you guys, this is not a joke. This is the problem with Nigerians. Everything that I'm going to turn out to joke. Why you people do like this? Why people like this in this country? Everything is a joke. Credit card maintenance fee. That's not what they annoying me. Credit card maintenance fee. What the fuck? The credit card is in my pocket all the time. How do you help me maintain this card? Anyway, so I don't see you. You people don't come out to criticize this act. You don't make fun of them. You don't do anything until it affects you personally. You know? Until it affects you personally. Then all of a sudden, everybody is losing their mind. No, he was joking. No, Black Lion is joking. See, people are joking, but I don't want people to joke with this thing. It's serious, you know. It's serious. These people need to do better. The problem with Nigeria is not that the poor people are not doing better. The problem in Nigeria is that the rich people are not doing better. It is those that with opportunities, those with jobs, the professionals, those that control the wheels that keep this machine that is sucking our life going. They are the ones that need to do better. Not those that are disenfranchised, ignored, that the system has ignored, you know, disengaged with, you know, that you want to now be telling, I beg. So anyway, thanks for, I know I was late today for the home sessions, you know, sorry guys, not my fault, I had to do some, you know, but I'm in here, we did it, you know. Thank you for coming in today, you know, everyone, thanks for coming in. We'll share more things this week. Yes, at MOP, good news about MOP, we don't get our account ready, you know, and we're going to start, you know, begging your review.